Hello, welcome to Ananda Yoga. In this session, we're going to be with the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda and a compilation of writings that were put together from the 1920s up to 1944. And it's a compilation called The Wisdom of Yogananda, Volume 4, How to Be a Success. Let's allow a nice deep breath first as we allow ourselves to be the receptacle of these words. At this time in our lives on this planet, we're all being given a time out by divine plan. And for many, this is a very difficult time, tragic to some. And those who have an opportunity to shift the balance on this planet, it's a perfect opportunity for us to do that. To assist in balancing the spirit and nature within our own bodies is the beginning. And many of us have been seeking outwards, seeking and looking for that success, what that model looks like in this outside world. And many had forgotten about the inner world. So we have been ordered into our homes, into our rooms, giving us an opportunity for birthing anew, to care for our own selves, to help us be healthy and strong and focused. And in these readings, Yogananda talks a great deal about willpower. And in the teachings of yoga, when we pay attention to the third chakra, the Manipura, the solar plexus, it's the energy of fire. Our planet has been on fire, out of control. And the waters are rising on our planet. And that's the sacral region, evidencing the emotions that are coming up inside all of us. And do we really know how to balance these two, that fire and water? Do we know how to do this sacred dance of the inner and outer worlds, the ebb and flow, the breathing in equally and exhaling in equal parts? Or have we gotten out of control and out of balance? Just seeking outside approval, outside ideas of success, and then looking for that answer from the other. Tapping into the inner power, the inner sanctuary with our soul as our guide. Perhaps we're being asked to tune in deeper into the darkness so that we can ignite that fire, we can ignite that light, and lift ourselves out of the density of suffering, of power over another, and open our hearts to reach our hands to give to the other and to receive in equal measure. One of Yogananda's foundational teachings is the Hong Sa technique. It's the inner breathing in and following our breath up as we inhale. Allow the breath to just be set free as we exhale. Hong meaning I am. Sa meaning spirit. So let's observe that breath and allow the belly to expand as you receive that breath from the depth of the body, deep in what's called the Tantian or called the diaphragm. It has different names, the belly. Allow that to rise up into the heart and higher, even so, up into the spiritual I am. And as you exhale, allow the presence of the divine to present itself throughout every cell of our body. Equal parts, equal measure of receiving and giving. Allowing the overflow to naturally occur through the abundance of the divine rhythm. And another step that we can participate in is to hold that breath at the top to become the witness of stillness, to experience the stillness and then to let it go. And at the base, then become the witness again. Allow the stillness to occur. So let's breathe in and then hold the breath. And then exhale and hold the breath out. Inhale. Hold the breath at the top. And exhale and let go. And allow it to spread throughout the earth energy. Do this a few more times. Inhaling expansiveness. Exhaling and letting it go. We inhale this next time. Imagine yourself drawing into your home and holding in this seclusion to feel the stillness. And as you exhale, let it go. As you go out into the world, spreading that stillness. We are experiencing a great pause. As the Brahma Kumaris have been practicing, pause for peace. Yogananda taught the eternal religion, Sanatana Dharma, eternally reaching that highest state of awareness of Dharma, and then bringing that Dharmic knowing and awareness into action. Your success in life does not depend only upon natural ability. It also depends upon your determination to grasp the opportunity that is presented to you. Opportunities in life come by creation, not by chance. Paramahansa Yogananda. And as we move into our yoga practice, I want you to recognize the determination to grasp opportunity that's being presented to you. So with every breath that we allow into our body, we are being presented with the opportunity to raise that breath up to its highest ability and to express itself out in balance and strength. And as we move into these postures, be able to move with that kind of presence to create an ebb and flow in every way we move, so that our life becomes a dance of creation, walking meditation that is balanced and stable and able to serve. Developing all the powers that God gave us, the unlimited powers that come from the innermost forces of your being. So let's come to a standing position. Standing in Tadasana. Palms outward, feet relaxed, knees soft. Let's roll our shoulders up toward the ears and exhale those shoulders back, opening our heart center, opening our hands to receive. As we align from the Sahasrara, focused at the spiritual eye, aligning with that center in the Sushumna and allowing the power of that divine energy to flow up and down, connecting us with that I am spirit, allowing spirit to create the nature within every action. I stand ready to obey thy least command. Let's allow a nice deep breath and bring our arms out above the head, palms together like this. Aligning that Sushumna with the palms of our hands together, right down through our center. And let's stand on the right foot and bring the left foot out into a balanced position. Lift the gaze of the eyes upward to the spiritual eye, drawing that I am presence up to that point. And allowing the exhalation to send it radiating throughout all the cells of the body. Affirming I am calm. I am poised. Allowing a nice deep breath, stretching up to the sky, exhaling and expanding all around, coming back into Tadasana, the standing mountain pose. Recognizing the small changes in the body and breathing into the center and lifting that energy upward, exhaling it outward, expanding into that light of consciousness that is our true nature. This time, let's bring our hands together at the heart center. Allow a nice deep breath. And as we exhale, bring that breath into action. Relaxing the shoulders, coming onto the opposite foot into balance. And if this position isn't appropriate for you, you can bring your foot down to heel to the ankle and kickstand, or you can bring it up higher. You'd like into the other positions that some people like to hold this position. Lifting up to the spiritual eye and affirming, I am calm. I am poised. Let's breathe in and stretch up to the sky again, exhaling all around. Once again, coming into Tadasana, breathe and feel. These two postures, Tadasana and Trikonasana, Vikrasana, align us with that center, all the way up and down throughout each of the chakras, allowing us to really tap into the multi-dimensional nature of our bodies and of this planet. Sometimes we as humans start to think that we're carrying the world on our shoulders, and we get stressed and we get pulled back and held down. And so let's do something about that. Let's move that energy. Let's breathe in and draw the hands up around. Exhale forward into Paramahansa, the active phase. Let's place the hands on top of the thighs like this and just stretch out the spine. Lengthening the spine, tucking the chin in slightly. Nice, long, physical spine and central spine. Physically, this is really wonderful for stretching out between the vertebra, allowing space so that the pads between there can regenerate. Next exhalation, soften the knees slightly and drop the hands and the head. Now allow a nice deep breath up into the upper thoracic behind the heart. And exhaling and letting go of anything you've been carrying on your shoulders that's been weighted with worry and concern. For heaven knows there's great concern and uncertainty right now for many. Turn the head slightly, loosening the neck and the jawline. And then bringing it back to center. Nothing on earth can hold me. Even relax your jaw. Might open the mouth, move the jaw. Next exhalation, we're going to bend our knees and come all the way down into the wind freeing pose. Pavanumuktasana. Releasing the base of the spine, releasing any tension in the muscles at the glutes, relaxing the head on down, and balancing in this position. If this is not possible because of your needs, then I invite you to come to this position like this. Place the hands here. Keep the alignment here so that you're not stretching the knees out, and just release the base of the spine and release the head on down. I release my spinal energies to rise in light. This is releasing the dense energy that's often tucked into the hips and the base of the spine and the back of the head, the cerebellum. Bringing it forward, all of it up and forward to the positive pole of the sixth chakra. Drawing that kundalini up with focus at that spiritual line. I release my spinal energies to rise in light. Next exhalation, let's bring our hands down to the floor. And let's just stretch out like this into downward facing dog. Stretch up to the sky. The base of the spine. As you inhale and then exhale and lower your heels toward or to the floor. Stretching out in this nice extended posture. Calmness radiates through every fiber of my being. This unlocks the Muladhara, which is the root chakra, the sacrum up above, and draws the energy up into the third chakra and the heart, bringing it forward to the spiritual eye. Calmness radiates through every fiber of my being. Next exhalation, lift the heels up and just gently walk your feet forward. And then bring your hands to your calves. Pull the body in close for the forward fold. Next exhalation, let's bend the knees and breathe in and circle the arms all the way out and around. And then once again, exhale and breathe. And if you just move your hands like this, it'll help to clear that energy all around you and help the chakras to balance on all levels. And you can bring your hands to this point, do a little tap and do a tap here. Tap, Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat, energizing the field of magnetism in and around ourselves. And then breathe, stand, and feel the essence within and all around you. I stand ready to obey thy least command. Learning as we are, sequestered in our homes, to bring balance, to tune back into our intuition and our inner nature, to listen. Ready to obey thy least command from inside this sacred home that has been gifted to our soul for a temporary journey here on earth. Let's bring our thumbs together, breathe in and stretch up into Chandrasana. As you exhale, move to your right side, soften your knees and thighs, lifting the gaze of the eyes gently, yet keeping the chin just even, lifting the gaze of the eyes. Just drawing the energy up the Ida and down the Pingala, representing that sacred dance of spirit and nature within us. Chandrasana. Chandra means moon. Asana is the being in the posture with the moon. Breathing in. As the moon does, it collects, receives the light of the sun. And then as it expresses back out, shining its light. Strength and courage fill my body cells. I breathe in strength, I exhale courage. Let's breathe into center, come up onto the balls of the feet, just to bring in a little flexibility and stability. And then back down. In Ananda Yoga, we stand in the presence, receiving the gift of our actions. For Ananda in Sanskrit means bliss. Yoga is union, so union with our bliss. Breathe in again, bring those thumbs together, stretching up to the sky. Exhaling to the opposite side, softening the thighs, the shoulders, and the neck. So there's no efforting. There's a breathing in of that bright solar light into the density and darkness of the body temple. And then the exhaling and the spreading it throughout the tributaries of the body, paying tribute to every single citizen within this body temple. When Yogananda came to America, he started out calling the cells in the body the electrons, and then he changed it later to the citizen. He wanted to speak the language of Americans, to energize and spread the teachings of the East to the West, and have them be spiritualized in the body of each individual from their dharmic view. Let's breathe into center again, up onto the balls of the feet. Exhaling, coming right back down to earth. Strength and courage fill my body cells. Come to the front of our mat and do one of the warrior poses. This one, just take the left leg back as far as you can. Bring that front knee just so it's over the ankle. Align the hips and allow a nice deep breath and stretch up to the sky. Exhale the shoulders down, palms facing each other. Lifting the heart center upward toward the spiritual eye, just stretching. Allow a nice deep breath, stretch that up onto that heel. Exhale and turn to the side. You might have to stretch your leg out again. As you notice, I want my knee to be right above my ankle, so I'm not hyperextending my knee. And draw my chin in. Look toward that right leg, lifting the gaze of the eyes upward to the spiritual eye. Aligning with that central pole, right in that center, that Sushumna, and opening at the heart center, and opening at the root and the sacral region. Allow a nice deep breath and just drop the back arm down, lift the right arm. Relax the upper right shoulder so there's no efforting and you're just allowing that divine light to come down in alignment with that heart and just go all the way down into the earth through your body temple. Let's allow a nice deep breath, straighten that leg. Bring the arms out like this. Allow a nice deep breath again. Exhale and stretch, dropping your hip, and then let's just turn like a windmill into Trikonasana. Draw the chin in and look up. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. Exhale this upper arm down and behind, keeping the heart open. Bend the right leg, and then come up with strength in our core. And open. And just stand open. This nice wide stance. Breathe. hands up on top of the waistline. Allow a nice deep breath. And then as you exhale, just bend forward, tucking the chin, stretching again the base of the spine there, letting go of any tension in that low back that often feels tension, especially with so many people sitting on computers and connecting through telecommunications and video. Next exhalation, let's just glide the hands down the legs and drop the head, just to wherever your hands reach. Allow any burdens, any worries to just flow out from the back of the low brain, forward to the spiritual eye. This allows the energy to be spiritualized positively at the spiritual eye, the technology of positive connection to the power of God. Straighten your legs a little bit more if you can, just to really get a nice stretch. It opens the density of that root chakra. So we let go of the fear, open to the possibilities of opportunity. You can bring your hands to the floor if you reach the floor and begin to walk the feet in. Bend the knees gently and circle the arms up. And then exhale down and around again, clearing your field. This is a great way to build that auric field, the electromagnetic field that helps us to be able to be strong and calm. You know, they're stating that this virus can travel, and we've got these 6 feet apart, right? And so we can create that magnitude of expansion through expanding that electromagnetic field around us. And this is not a protection, it's a magnification of the Spirit of God. Incarnate through us the health, the wellness, the balance on all levels of consciousness, so that we can be stable, able to lend a hand, to share what we bring in, and to give it away as easily as it comes. Recognizing this true nature of balance that only requires focus, determination, and connection with willpower. The willingness to receive the gifts from God so that we can direct them where they are required to be of service. Through us, the instrument. Let's once again now to do our warrior pose. So we're going to bring the other leg back. Bend that knee. Go into the widest stance that you can in this position. Breathe in, bring the hands up, relax the shoulders down. Remember, the spiritual warrior is strong in their core. They're receiving the gifts, focused with determination at the spiritual eye, allowing Krishna to be the guide. This is the arrow of that alignment with God consciousness through the instruments that we have been gifted with, the present moment. I joyfully manifest the power of God, the power within. Let's breathe into that power. Open our hearts. Come down deeper into the posture. Spread that power of God from our hearts. Balance. Draw the chin in. Focus. Knowing that we will be guided with every step. We just allow ourselves to receive that intuitive message. Exhale, right arm down, lift the left arm up. Again, relax the shoulders so there's no efforting on our part. We just allow that divine grace to come through. Let's breathe in, straighten that front leg. Bring the hands out like this. Allow a nice deep breath. Exhale, stretching out, dropping the hip. And then just windmilling into Trikonasana. Looking up at that arm if it's okay with you, or you can look down. If this arm is too much, you can always bring your hand like this. This still keeps the heart open to receive. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. God provides joy to open our hearts so that with ease we can share the gifts that we are presented. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. Next exhalation, let's bring the arm behind, bend that front leg, come up with strength in that root chakra, yet not stubbornness, strength that's being fed. Opening every single channel within our body, consciousness to spread and radiate love, joy, peace, and harmony throughout the world. Once again, let's lean forward, stretch out, tuck the chin in, release the base of the spine here. This time we're going to just move a little bit side to side like this, just loosening those hips a tiny bit. And then let's drop those arms down, slide them along the legs, and drop the head. And let's bring the hands to the floor, bend the knees like this. Bring the hands up on top of the thighs. The reason we do this is that we're going to use again the strength of that root chakra to not be stuck, but to be flexible. And bring those feet into Tadasana. Breathe and feel. Let's allow a nice deep breath. Stretch up to the sky. Exhale and expand down. Bend the knees, breathe in and stretch up. Exhale down and around. And let's breathe in and draw that energy up. Open to the sky, and then exhale and move that energy down in the front of the body as if you're clearing your windshield off. And just let go. And bend the knees once again, stretching up to the sky. And let's come up and open the heart. And let's come down into the firm pose, Vajrasana. Release the base of the spine, relax the shoulders. Again, using a blanket if you need to soften the knees. And allow your body also, the base of the spine, to relax a little bit more. This allows the earth energy to loosen as if you're tilling the soil and you're allowing the water energy to disperse and flow throughout the earth, rising up into the Manipura, into that fiery energy of willpower, to lift up into our heart, to align our voice with the alignment of spirit. In calmness, I touch my inner strength. And let's come onto our hands and knees. And do a little bit of cat-cow just to kind of mix up the solution in our body. As we allow a nice deep breath, we lift the head up and lift the base of the spine, breathing in. As we exhale, we stretch the shoulders, draw the root in, and exhale, drawing the navel chakra in. So exhaling out as we stretch. So we inhale and exhale. All through the nostrils. This interiorizes the currents in the Ida and the Pingula and throughout the chakra system so that we utilize tapping into the prana, drawing in less oxygen and more prana flowing through the system. Yet using the body, the muscles, to be activated and to work in rhythm with that ebb and flow. You can take it faster like I've been doing, or you can do it slower. Really emptying yourself out, really filling yourself up. Next exhalation, just come back to table. Let's stretch the hands out. Let's come into plank. Relax your shoulders. Breathe and feel. Keep the chin tucked so that the body, spine is nice and long. Be sure to breathe diaphragmatically, and you can draw the navel in slightly. Focus at the spiritual eye. Next exhalation, bend the knees, come down. And then we're going to drop the legs down, come up into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. As you hold this pose, relax the body as much as you can, so that you start to feel into the breath. And rather than the muscles hold you in the posture, have the breath guide you. So I'm softening my arms so that I can come to the point where I just lift my hands. And the hands are not assisting. And it's the power of the breath working with the physical body. Therefore, once again, spirit and nature dancing together. Strengthening each other, creating a strong magnetic field inside every single cell. Trillions of cells dancing together, hand in hand. I rise joyfully to greet life's opportunities. Next exhalation, just bring your hands down to the side, turn your head, turn your feet in, and just rest. Now let's inhale and lift our bodies up. Exhale, bringing the hands to lift us up totally, completely. Stretch into extended child's pose. Really release energy down the base of the spine. Breathe all the way up to the spiritual eye. Drawing in that energy of the Hong I Am. Exhaling spirit. Blending these two in a sacred dance. Next exhalation, let's come up. Let's go into the hare pose, Sasamgasana. You can tuck your chin in and just place the top of the head very gently onto the floor. You can keep your hands here if you want, or you can bring them back to your heels. Just make sure that you have no pressure on your neck. Relax your jaw. Focus at the spiritual eye, drawing your energy up as you affirm, I am master of my energy. As you exhale, I am master of myself. Next exhalation, just come into child's pose, forehead on the floor, palms relaxed, facing upward. Next exhalation, energize the muscles in your legs, draw your abs in, keep the chin tucked in a chin lock. And just gently roll up and roll your shoulders up and back into Vajrasana. If this is not comfortable for you, just come up onto your knees for a few breaths. And then we'll all bring ourselves down, lying down onto the floor. Take our hands, place our hands like this. And you're going to do this underneath your sacrum. Lift the base of the spine up, place the hands at the sacrum. Lower one leg down as you exhale. Allow a nice deep inhalation. As you exhale again, lower the other leg down and just breathe and feel this comfy, gentle expression of lifting sacred within yourself upward. Off of the earth energy, blending in with the breath up into the fire of right desire, and all the way up into the heart center to expand exponentially. Up through the Vishuddha, your voice to express unconditional love. And up to the spiritual eye to direct it everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to all souls everywhere. Allow a nice deep breath into that belly. Let's bring one foot to the floor and then the other, and let's just lift up into a gentle bridge. Open the palms, lift the heart up, and draw your energy up to the spiritual eye. Bring your hands underneath and interlock them. Tuck the shoulders in and lift up higher. Tuck the chin in, making sure the neck is nice and long. I offer every thought as a bridge to divine union. Next exhalation, just lower on down. Relax your shoulders. Lower your legs on down. Do a gentle inhalation, chew through the nostrils, short and long. Tense the whole body. Exhale, mouth and nose, and release the tension. Let's do that once again. Tense and hold. Exhale, release. head gently side to side. And then allow the head to rock back to center. As you lie and feel this divine flow within your own body temple, Yogananda shares, there is a power which will light your way, which will bring you health, happiness, peace, and success if you will but turn toward that light. Swim in the ocean of vastness, peace, and limitless happiness beyond dream within yourself. I invite you to start to move your fingers and toes, to breathe deep into that belly, to allow that flow to just open through your heart and to flow down your legs and to flow up that river of delight and to shine out your eyes brightly, out your spiritual eye and out your brain so that our brains are filled with that peace, that harmony, that grace and willpower aligned with God. Bring one foot up to the floor and then the other. One knee to the chest and then the other. As we hold our knees, just rock side to side on your back. And you can rock to the center, up and down, and come up to a comfortable upright position, or just roll over to your right side and cradle your head for a moment. And then bring ourselves up. As we sit upright, Just feel that energy of that flow rising up within inside of each one of us and flowing outward, radiating that magnificence of willingness to receive and the power to give. Let's bring our hands together in the Kamala Mudra, pinkies and thumbs together, open-hearted. Allow a nice deep breath. Let's hold the willingness of our heart aligned with the power of God. Let's breathe into that. And as we exhale, let's lift it up into the Sahasrara and feel our cup be filled and run it over, down inside and all around us, celebrating the power of God. My thoughts and energies rise to greet the sky. Breathe in, stretch up, and let's exhale and let's expand that sky all around us. I am the sky, Mother. I am the sky. Recognize as we seclude inside our temples, the sky is clearing, and Mother and Father are taking charge again of this beautiful planet, provided as home to God's children. And we are those children. Hari Om Tat Sat.